students in the district have failed state reading and math exams, but a handful of Philadelphia schools are succeeding, and we went to one school to see what it is doing right.
Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
They spend their days in court.
Legislatures passed a law that raised taxes to 45%.
They write laws and run businesses. In fact, these elementary school students run a whole city within the walls of Farrell School in Philadelphia. A departure from the traditional classroom, its supporters say it's an experiment that works.
The old stand and deliver model, where kids are sitting at desks, they're bored, it didn't work, and the test scores prove that.
Enter MicroSociety, a model for school reform with a hands-on approach to teaching. Creating businesses and managing checking accounts helps children realize why math and reading matter.
It's a taste of the real world. You really get to see what your parents have to deal with. You see how important it is to work together and do the right thing.
Farrell adopted MicroSociety 3 years ago after the program received a stamp of approval and funding from the federal government.
Kids have different learning styles, and we needed to address that. And this model helps us address that.
A lot of the children who have not been successful in the traditional setting get their opportunities to shine in MicroSociety.
Farrell's program is getting results. In the year 2000, 29% of fifth graders were reading at a below-average level. This year, that percentage dropped to 14%. Similar improvements were seen in math skills. The below-average level declined from 30% to 22%. And the longer MicroSociety has been in place, the more significant the gains. In 7 years, student test scores at a Texas elementary school jumped almost 200% in reading and 175% in math. But the impact of MicroSociety goes far beyond test scores.
We learn the consequences, like if we're bad, we get stopped by the CrimeStoppers, and we have to face juries, and we might have to go to jail.
The new prisoner, how much time does he get?
We had significant drops in discipline referrals, significant drops in suspensions. We've had a rise in attendance.
The idea for the program was born in 1967 when a 23-year-old teacher, George Richmond, decided he had had it with his fifth grade class.
I was trying to survive. I was teaching in a New York City public school, and the kids were crawling out from under the benches and the chairs. And I would go home exhausted every night.
Richmond believed if he could just get his kids engaged in school, they would straighten up.
So I printed up money and then built a sort of a monopoly-type real estate game.
Turns out the students loved his game, and it evolved to include lessons in reading and citizenship. Today, MicroSocieties can be found in 200 schools nationwide, and it's still a hit with the students.
It sounds like you're just playing.
Yeah, it's actually sort of like playing. It is.
But like you learn while you're playing it. It's like a little game.
It should be in every school.
I don't want anyone to walk away thinking that this is Playtime USA. It is not. It is a lot of hard work.
Okay, jury. And teachers at Farrell are sold.
Do you think you'd ever be able to go back to traditional teaching?
Not unless I'm forced to.
So you can tell everybody likes it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And each school across the country, I said 200 schools have these.
Right.
They tailor their own particular MicroSociety. And you heard that it's also hard work. The teachers get, the students get intensive training, but so do the teachers who have to create their own MicroSocieties and make sure that every class they teach is somehow tied in. This happens twice a week in that school.
That is so interesting. Never heard of that before. 200 schools now. Who knows tomorrow?
Who knows what?
We're going to come right back and look at this weekend's new movies. Stay with us. You're watching the Saturday